Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Ash, and this is the first episode of the playthroughs, the judgment, the drama, maybe not the drama, of the February edition of the year-long jam. We're going to start with Endless Card Runner, which was submitted by Flawmore, and we're going to do our best to do multiple games in one video. So this video might be, I'm going to target half an hour to kind of explore the different projects therein and see what we can see. Endless Card Runner was submitted for the January edition of the Jam, and I have 3 notes. I tried to take like up to 3 notes for each project. I would like for the creator of this game to explain terrain breaks. I would like dead layer traps. I would like custom requests. I'm not sure what I meant by that because it's been a little bit. It's been almost a month. But let's see what happens when I click New Game. We still have the monk, the knight, and the mage, the demon, the dwarf, the princess, the paladin, the wolf, the necromancer, and the rogue. I think we're going to go with here she is, princess. I like her, Jenna the Second. We've got 8 health, 7 speed, 6 attack, 5 bag. Let's go. Let's go top. Nothing so far. You'll notice that the numbers up top have not changed. Coins haven't changed. This was made in Unity, by the way. And I made the comment, I remember last time playing this would actually be a great physical solitaire card game. Something that you could make on like the Game Crafter. I would buy it. I would totally support this. I would play this on my other channel. We got top, middle, bottom again. We can draw. It looks like I found a chest by going along the top path, and this is the previous card that I was just on. You found weapon strength. You gained 4 weapon strength. My weapons are now 10. Good deal. Top again. Oh gosh. We're gonna go middle. Looks like we cannot go top again. I don't think we found this sort of end of route in the last playthrough. Let's see what happens if I do go top. I lose a health. I'm just not allowed to go past it. Let's go middle. That's pretty cool. We have an enemy. It looks like we're going to fight this enemy. It's got 3 something. Let's look at our stats here. We've got 7 health, 7 weapons, 7 stamina, 4 inventory, no coins. Boom. We got a coin for defeating him. We didn't lose anything. No, we didn't get a coin for defeating him. That calculation was probably made as soon as the card was drawn, and I didn't catch the change. So I think that was actually a reduction from weapons. We went from 10 or 11 weapon down to 7, probably 10 to 7. Took 7 of our weapon to defeat him, and now we have a coin. I think that's how that played out. Anyways, whoa. We got stamina. Let's go top. Jump up 1. Top again. Monster, 769. Middle. 2. Yeah, the calculation's made as soon as you draw the card. I lost 2 weapon, and there's a 2 next to this monster, meaning I had to sacrifice 2 to defeat the monster. Middle, bottom, ran into a trap, bottom, middle. Looks like the traps that appear on the side of the card. Let's see if they affect my character at all. 9, 3, 4, nope. You're able to bypass them, but you are forced to go a different route. You don't get hit by the trap just because it appears on the edge of the card, on the edge towards which you are traveling. Now, like Spike Pit, and I draw the card, that's going to hurt me. Now, I like this system a lot. This is really cool. You just keep going until you die. Time to upgrade that body of yours. So what did I get? I got 4 coins, and each of the upgrades costs coins. I would say terrain breaks were not explained. The dead layer traps, while I do think the traps got dead layer, and because I saw 5 next to the 1, and we do have new trap types, so I'm totally happy with that. If I approach this with a fresh perspective, these aren't really going to be things I ask for. I don't know what I meant by custom requests, and I'm not going to go back and watch the video to see what I meant. So just disregard that. The notes, we're gonna say that the feedback is pretty well implemented. I don't have a problem giving a good score for the feedback there. Maybe Foresight Potion. Every 5th card will be revealed to you. This powerful potion will only last 1 run. Coin multiplier. Gain 10 coins for each collected. Lasts for 1 run only. Oh, that costs 10 gems. Okay, I was going to say it's really OP. Stat cost reset. It's like a new game, but for the shop only. The potion opens the gateway to death himself. Drink at your own risk. Don't know what that is. Don't like any of those. I don't have any gems anyway to get anything. Let's spend our 4 coins. Let's just go ahead and get more health, I guess. That's all we can afford. Let's do another run. And let's just click random cards this time to see if I do any better. Excuse me. Time to upgrade to that body of yours. We got a typo. I've got a typo. Better fix that. Fix that typo. 7 coins this time, so I can afford more health and a sword. I have 3 gems. 3 gems. Let's do another run. This would be more fun to flip through physically for sure. I definitely think that this would make a great solitaire game. Even with the upgrade system included. Somehow, magically, I have a ton of health. I have no more weapon. So we're just going to go on the middle path. Oh, go on the middle path until I hit a spike wall. That's why those were put in, to keep you from spamming the same route. What did I get? 9 coins this time. I can do a stamina and a sword. Next run. Oh, and I've just learned through testing that the spike walls are not random. They always appear once you click the same route direction 3 times. So if I click top, 1, 2, 3, boom, there's a spike wall. Middle, 1, 2, 3, spike wall. Bottom, 1, 2, 3, spike wall. This is still something you can implement in a physical game. You could still be like, yeah, you just gotta count your cards, and every time you draw 3 cards, boom, you are unable to advance. You can't draw the same card more than 3 times. You can't go in the same direction, rather, more than 3 times. So, or the spike walls could be mixed into the deck proper. It would be fine. You could also take all of your cards that you've already passed, you reshuffle them, and then you put them back in the draw pile. These are just meaningless ideas if the developer is not interested in making this physical, but I can see this being physical, and that's kind of why I'm talking about it, but it means nothing. In the video game context, it's a short experience, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It makes for a really fun, like, mini game. If you had a JRPG in which you were adventuring and you came across this, like, tavern, a place with a bunch of different mini games, you could go ahead and include this within them, or you could have like requests or a bulletin board or something. This is how you could play the exploration or battle section of the game, and that would be that. On its own, I don't know how complete it feels. I don't know how complete it really feels. See, you could have timers here. This kind of seems like it could be the type of game that has you playing every day whenever you get stamina and the like. So, I mean, there's a possibility there if you were trying to find a way to capitalize on this, basically. Let us use our gems. We have 17 gems now. And I'm not really interested in the coin multiplier or the foresight potion. Let's see what happens when we use Death's Gateway. Oh, we have changed, and we have our spike walls here too. So we've got lots of death cards. Looks like we found died. I didn't get very many rewards in that, and it looks like it only lasted the one time, but wow, that was pretty cool. All right, so my feedback for Flawmore. I like what you've done with Death's Gateway. I would like to see different lands that you have to travel to. I would like to see, when you're done with this, with the planes, perhaps you have a very stringent goal that you have to reach. Like you have to get 20 gems to unlock the gate to the next area. And the next zone, it's more challenging. Instead of grassy plains and rocky outcroppings, it has a different visual feel, just to give some distinction, and some different monsters. And no problem with the monsters here, just different monsters, as if there were different dangers in the new zone. It would cost gems to get there. I'm just spitballing. You can interpret this idea any way you like or completely ignore it, but this is the feedback. Cost gems to get there because I wouldn't want you to add another resource, or it could cost coins if you'd like. And you unlock the gate, you now have a choice to go to the next zone. You can go back to this zone to grind, or you can go to the next zone, but the next zone will always be more challenging. So this would incentivize the player to either die fast running through the new zone, but getting the better rewards so that they can level up their stats to kind of compete and in a more balanced way play the new zone, or go back to the old zone and grind it until they have gotten their stats up slowly to go play the new zone seriously. Now, obviously, this scales out to where at the end of the second zone, you pay an exorbitant amount of coins or gems to further progress your gameplay and open up a third zone, and so on. I like the concept of the Death's Gate thing. I would like to see more text. I'd like to see more explanations of stuff. I'd like to see more lore, if there's any way to do lore. I would like to see maybe, and I'm not saying one has to do everything that I'm spitballing here, but just these are different ideas. You can pursue any of them that you like, or none of them, whatever. But one of the focuses of February's Jam was more characters. So you have a lot of characters here. So I'm just going to go ahead and 5-star it, move on. But for the characters, but it would be awesome if they had flavor text accompanying their card, and it would be really cool if there was a little bit more life, maybe in between runs. You could spend gems or coins, or you would just have access to it, or maybe it would be random. You'd have a quest, and the quest could be given to you by another person. It doesn't have to be one of the people that exist here already, or it could just be like a recolor or something. Change something about Jenna here, give her blonde hair, call her barmaid or something. And then the quest is like, I lost X item. Can you find it for me? Okay, if you accept it, then the next time you play, you do a run through, there's a small chance that item will appear in one of the cards. And you might miss it. You might fail. You're going to do another run, typically. If you pick up the item, then when you're done, you can get the quest reward right then. Maybe you can get the quest reward as soon as you pick up the item. And it doesn't have to be an item fetch quest type of quest. It could be man, the monsters out there they're really terrorizing the villages lately. Could you slay 3 monsters in your next run? Something like that. And then you can give an escalated reward, like 10 coins or 4 gems, or an upgrade to one of the stats, no matter how much it costs. Something like that. And that's pretty much it. That's my feedback. I gotta write my feedback down. Okay, so for my feedback, I'm writing more flavor with characters. All right, I think I'll remember that a month from now. I'll be able to make sense of that note. Quests, ? This is up to you. This is not something that I'm gonna make anybody do. This is just a suggestion. Quests, that's what the feedback is all about. It's not part of the judgment, really. But I do have multiple feedbacks, so if you work towards any of them, that'll increase the score on the feedback rating of the next iteration of the jam. Quests, maybe. New lands, maybe. And I really don't have anything else. I think that would be a great way to scale this project out. But if you have an idea already on how to scale it out, I would be very interested to see what that idea is. Please, without limitation, feel free to use anything that I've suggested. Don't worry about attribution or anything like that. Just use them. You may already be doing that you may already have that direction in your head, but If you've got something completely different, a different direction that you're going to take this game, then do that instead. Consider that part of the feedback. And I'll be very interested to see where you take it for the next iteration. Either way, thank you, Flawmore, for this entry. All right, we are now playing Mr. Robot by Hagons. Hagons, valued back-end community member, engineer, help desk superstar. This is still the concept for the game. The point-to-move system and inventory are working. Both need improvement and polishing. This game was submitted to the January iteration of the Jam. So we'll go through and continue to read whatever intro stuff is there because it's all going to be pretty short. Little advertisement. If you're a Bakken user and you're interested in any of my systems, feel free to DM me at Discord at Hagons. Character concept. It is a magical, common working robot that somehow gained consciousness, yet it still feels the need to help humans. The robot is a miracle to some and an abomination to others, but it remains willing to assist. It has 2 caretakers, an old blacksmith and a young mage, who are dedicated to building magical robots. It can perform complex tasks thanks to its great strength and can use magic in a limited capacity. Little by little, the robot feels the need to understand why and how it exists. Okay, so we do not use controller, right? Because it's click to move. Yes. That's nice. This is very RuneScape-y. Oh, we have a monstrous rat over there. So we have a click-to-move system. This already feels incredibly up, but we don't have pathfinding, so we can get stuck like this fairly easily. So, what did I have for notes on this? What did I have for notes on Mr. Robot? Mr. Robot, control explanation. Optional feedback. What can I do? What can I do? Our controls are right here in the corner, so top marks for explaining that. We can rotate the camera. Seem to be able to click within objects, and that creates a situation where our character tries to go in. I know Hagons is already aware. He said right at the beginning. Right at the beginning. Oh, that's Lenny. Lenny has 100 red and 100 blue. Lenny is a centrist voter. Doggo? Dog, 100. Cool. What we got? Rat? Rata inmunda. Rata inmunda. What happens? Oh, we just punch it? No. You just punch it over and over? No, stop. My poor rat friend. Mi amigo, el ratón. Let's walk away from the rat for a moment. Its health doesn't change anyway, so that's not ready to go. We have some really cool animations here. Sort of a... Oh, what's this thing called? Almost like an orrery on a clock. That's really neat. And then we have more flavor, more life in the town than we did last time. We have a bulletin board, quest board. And we have no quests for now. That's fine. Let's talk to Lenny. What you got, Lenny? Anything? Hello. Amazing robot. I know. I am. Thank you. You're an okay human, I guess. We got 3D sound. When I go in the portal, I can hear the portal in my right ear. Now I can hear it kind of in both ears. Now it's in my left ear more. That's cool. A little disconcerting, but cool. And we can't jump, right? We've lost our ability to jump on top of these houses. Fountain? Can we do anything with the fountain? No. I think we're good. I think we've explored everything that there is to explore then, right? We have a hot bar down below. And I imagine there will be more in the hot bar. Soon we have an inventory system. There's Pablo. Paul the robot. Pablo, we have potions. And we can go ahead and use them. Yeah, use potions. We have no gold. We are very poor. Well, I really want to fight this rat, but I actually want to befriend the rat. I like the rat very much, but I'm just gonna stand here and stand guard. And that is Mr. Robot. Senor Robot. Mr. Robot, what notes do I have for you? Well, the feedback was graciously applied, so I thank you for that. I have no notes for that. All of the other notes that I had were control explanation. We clearly have the updates, which is the hotbar. So I'm really hoping that the next update will just take what's here and bring it more to life in accordance with the creator's vision. So the only thing I'm going to write for notes is continued development, and yeah, that's a pretty weak way to give judgment. But I have no other notes. I can tell this is something that's going to take a lot of time to get polished, and I know and understand the backing engine well enough to know that it can take a busy person like Hagon's around a month to implement some of this stuff in a way. Doggo went out of bounds. Doggo, what are you doing? Why? Woof. Oh, I can kind of pet the doggo. I could pretend that I'm petting the doggo. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. If I couldn't, it would be a 0. 0 out of 10. That's Mr. Robot. Thank you, Hagons. We'll look forward to playing this next month. Quit the game? Yes. Next up is Mecha Patrol. It opens up in a tiny window. Oh, it's also loud. I'm gonna turn that down just a bit. That's my fault. I'm turned up way loud. The last game was too loud for my ears too, but I just endured. Mecha Patrol is our next game. What notes do I have for Mecha Patrol? I actually thought this was pretty cool. This was really, really cool in January. I just had one note. It was help menus and extend content, I think is what I was trying to write there. Failed to write it. Let's go to a new game. I don't want to load my old game. We have our character creation, which is great. We'll go ahead and go with middle of the road. We'll do, we can Guile. We have lots of hairstyles here. Let's go with that one. We can change our jacket as well. That's fine with me. That'll work. Oh no, we don't want to be named player. Thank you for the chance to back out of that. We'll name him, I clicked on an R kind of accidentally, so we'll name him Rook for no reason. Continue. Yes. Your new commander's ready for you. You'll want to check in on your pilots and suits before the next mission comes in. Make sure they're all equipped and ready to go. When our orders come in, you'll need to send the team out. If we ever need more people or supplies, go over to the requisitions tent and order them there. You can check in on the unit's suits in the mech bay. There, you can order more suits or repair the scrap existing ones. It'll take a while to get orders in though. Maybe order some spares just in case. Cool. We can actually skip to the next day, and we can go to mech bay orders or requisitions. Yep, same places. Orders is that control tower, satellite tower. Requisitions is here in this building. Mech bay is in this building. What is our requisitions? We've got Duck, Not So, Hide, and Holiness. Good. Return, go to the mech bay. We've got 5 suits. 4 of them are piloted already. We're good. We'll just go ahead and go to orders. And a short patrol to the nearby area. Again, Mecha Patrol, help menus, and extend the content. We have a help menu. This is the orders screen. It shows basic intelligence on what your daily mission will entail. You can assign your team using the squad layout section. Select a position and assign suit or pilot to assign the corresponding unit to that position when you're ready. Send your existing squad using send squad. Okay. And here we are. Well, we can select, assign a suit. We've already got one assigned here. That's very helpful. Scout assigned, artillery assigned, scout assigned, standard not assigned. Artillery is assigned here. That's not so. And we could change the pilot. Not so is assigned here. Average awareness, average reflexes, excellent judgment. We're good. We're just gonna go ahead and send the squad and see what happens. It's default. I changed to nothing. We've got enemies. Oh my god. The challenge has been upped. What's our help screen for this? This is the encounter screen. Here you will monitor your squad's progress. You can highlight squad members to see their status. We don't have any way to influence the outcome of the mission at this time. Once the mission is over, you can see the results of the mission on the mission debriefing screen. I got destroyed. Hyde and Natsu got killed in action. We got $175. Not cool. Squad morale plus. That's good. That's good. Jeez. Go to the mech bay. Let's order a suit. We'll order... What survived? What survived? 2 scouts that were assigned. Better order another scout suit. That seemed to work. This will actually arrive on 2296, August 6th. And I'm lowered down to 675. Repair all structure, repair all armor, return. Let's go ahead and go to, or not orders, but requisitions. We have our help menus here too. 5 out of 5 on the help menus. Thank you for that. They are fantastic. Be mindful of how long the pilot will take to get there. You may need to take a lesser qualified pilot to have them available when needed. I see. I can also sack the pilots that I have if I don't like them. That's cool. That's cool. All right. And we can view our lost pilots here when they died. That's so neat. All right, we're going to recruit a pilot. They're a lot cheaper than the suits. Gear down, Maniac, Wi-Fi, and Elvis. Exceptional, average. Let's recruit him. Yeah. And since we have one more suit than we do recruits, let's not recruit you. Let's not recruit you. Let's recruit you. Wi-Fi. Looks like the better their scores, the more expensive they are. Interesting. Let's go to Mech Bay. Assign. Wait a minute. Do we need to repair anybody? No. Assign pilots. Here. Duck. Holiness. I only have holiness and duck. Oh no. Standard, there we go. Should be able to assign a pilot there. My next pilot's not here yet. So actually, not gonna work. Only minimal resistance is expected. Let's see what happens when I send the squad. You're not ready for deployment yet. Okay. I see. We got 2 scouts and a standard. Duck, holiness. Oh, I need to assign a pilot to that. But that's the one that's not here yet. So, we're gonna skip to the next day. Oh, do you want to skip patrol for today for 100 wreck? It'll destabilize the front line if there's no patrol today. No, I do not. But I can't send my people out. I've only got holiness and duck. I don't have... Oh man. Man, I've ordered my new people, but they're not here yet. Alright, so I've kind of screwed myself for my first day. Front stability has lessened. We're not getting our new people till the 9th. Skip, and skip. Not enough requisition. I cannot skip. But I also cannot continue because the squad's not ready for deployment. So I'm at a standstill. You'll have to let me know if that is a legitimate soft lock, which I understand mismanagement of funds can definitely put a person into this situation, but there still needs to be a way for them to get out of it and continue gameplay. Whether that's going into debt or having those requisitions kind of be like allotted like an allowance, or maybe not having to spend 100 requisition to get to the next day, but going ahead and risking the destabilization of the front line. we're going to write down for feedback. We're going to write down time management versus requisition mechanic balancing, because I seem to have soft locked myself. So I would look very much forward to seeing the next iteration of this game. But if I have not soft locked myself, let me know. And also, I would ask that something is put here to ensure that the player knows that they have not soft locked themselves. Because we got our scout. But these guys are already assigned. It's still not ready for deployment. Dang it. Wait a minute. What if I do not assign suits that don't have pilots at all? Okay, so I have 2. We're going to say both of them are going to be scouts. Send the squad. It worked. That did work. So I didn't soft lock myself. Maybe I just had really bad luck with that first patrol. Did not soft lock myself. And that really didn't up the difficulty at all. So that's on me. Maybe I would still request a slight change to the time versus requisition mechanic, because that destabilization of the front lines is already pretty risky. Although I will say I skipped several days and it only got easier, so I don't know. How about this? Interpret what I've gone through how you will and adjust accordingly. And maybe the opportunity for improvement is just a little bit more text in just a couple more places. That's like the squad. Here it is. Here's what I need. When we go to orders and I have something out of place, like the suit is here, and then I hit send squad. Squad is not ready for deployment. Go ahead, if you would, change that message to reflect exactly what it is that needs to change before we can continue. Yes, I should have paid a little more attention, but a message making it clear what it is I needed to change, that put me in the right direction very quickly, and I'd be able to get back to playing. And that was specifically make the squad not ready message descriptive. Most excellent. I really enjoy this game idea. I think it's going to be really cool to see how it plays out. For characters, I do see that the characters are in here. We have a lot of different characters, kind of like I did for Flawmore's game. It would be pretty neat if there was any sort of flavor that could be applied. I do think it counts to have flavor in the stats of the characters and kind of having that correspond to the cost of acquiring them into your party, because it gives you kind of a story without telling a story. It gives you a story without words, that this person's reflex score is average, their awareness score is exceptional. You have kind of an idea about who this could be. Maybe you know a person who's like this. They have certifications as well. I would really like to know what these certifications mean. And maybe that's more for me to find out as I play through trial and error. Oh, the sharpshooter, the marksman, I got to put them on the back line. Then they'll always be well defended, but they'll take out the enemy quickly. But explanations of what that stuff means would be really, really cool. Anyway, big fan of this project, and I'm looking forward to next month when I know it will have updates. I hope. I'm going to manifest it, though. I want this to have updates. For sake of completion, I'm going to go into my project, which is the lockup. I need to change that title screen because it's the lockup. It's not just lockup. And looks like I forgot to change my default view to first person. This is supposed to be a first person game. So there we go. There's my notes. Change it to first person. Still a little sickening to walk around. Maybe I can change my movement speed. I will change the default movement speed as well. Let's run over to the door. Yeah, please secure the 4 doors to leave this area. Bloop. Can't do it again. bloop, bloop, bloop. And then we have green debug event block. Why are you down there? Oh, because we've raised the land. And that's it. We are ready to explore the rest of the warehouse. There's literally no game here other than this. I've made this over the course of, I think, 2 or 3 30 to 40 minute sessions. And I do a lot of talking in those sessions because they are devlogs. And I'm not going to continue talking. Look at the pop-in. Look at the pop-in. We got to do something about that. You can't be seeing pop-in. That's such an immersion breaker. We definitely do not want... what was I saying? We're not going to waste time talking about the development of the game, other than the bugs that I have found during a gameplay video. That's 4 projects. I wonder if I can keep up the trend of 4 per video. I don't think so. I think I chose 4 fairly short ones. So we'll see how that goes. Might be 3 videos. I think there's going to be 4 altogether, explaining the whole roster, playing through them all. Look forward to the next one though, and I'll see you then. Thank you so much for watching. Comment what you like down below. What did you think of the other participants' submissions? Did I miss something super important? Did I find everything? Were you shocked at a bug that I ran into? Were you shocked that I did not run into a bug that you ran into 100 times? Let me know. I will see you. Join the year-long jam Discord, linked below, or actually in the itch.io description, and I'll see you around. Bye for now.